As the 2023 Women's World Cup approaches, SafeAbroad assesses the overall security risk to travelers to be low, though travelers are likely to face severe transportation disruptions. Host nations Australia and New Zealand are preparing for the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup, which takes place from July 20th through August 20th. 32 teams from around the world are set to compete, with matches played in 10 stadiums in 9 cities, 5 in Australia and 4 in New Zealand. The matches in Australia will be taking place in Sydney, Adelaide, Perth, Brisbane, and Melbourne. Matches in New Zealand will be held in Auckland, Wellington, Dunedin, and Hamilton. As the biggest event in women's soccer, hosts Australia and New Zealand are preparing to receive an incredible amount of visitors, with over 1 million tickets sold. As a result, the World Cup will impact travelers in both countries in various ways, from heightened security measures to transportation delays and disruptions. In terms of national security, both Australia and New Zealand have set the overall threat level to the second lowest out of their respective 5-tier scales. Currently, no domestic or foreign threats have been identified by either nation's security agencies, but international sporting events have historically been the targets of small-scale and difficult-to-predict attacks. These often involve lone actors and low-cost or improvised weapons and explosive devices or vehicles. Moving beyond more direct security threats, the Australian Bureau of Meteorology has reported a 70% chance of a heat wave connected to El Niño, which would increase temperatures and elevate the risk of bushfires in New South Wales and South Australia. This would potentially produce national travel disruptions. SafeAbroad assesses the risk posed to travelers to be limited and focused mostly on transportation issues in airports and host cities. Delays, overcrowded airports, and disruptions to travel are likely due to the size of the event and the number of foreign attendees. Individuals traveling between Australia and New Zealand may experience moderate to severe travel disruptions due to high demand for flights between the two countries, likely affecting Sydney and Auckland international airports the hardest. Anyone planning to travel to or from either country should closely monitor their flight status to prepare for any potential delays or cancellations. Public transportation is also expected to experience significant disruptions due to the number of attendees and increase in security, especially near stadiums and hotels. Travelers in Australia and New Zealand should expect public transportation to be crowded and at risk of delays for the duration of the World Cup. Road closures and checkpoints can be expected in the vicinity of host stadiums and may result in severe traffic disruptions.